Yep.
Well, that's a little bit better maybe, eh?
Yeah, that's a little heavier fish.
Oh,
Oh, there's a nice crappie.
it got me excited there.
Oh, wow. I could tell that was a big fish.
Oh, it's a big fish. There he is.
Yeah.
Got him. Just when you think he's ready for the net, he turns
That
around.
was just a greedy fish. That wasn't angler skill. That's probably my favorite part, eh? When you feel that tap and you set the hook and you feel that solidness. But he's heavy. Tell he's been eating pretty good out there.
And we got ourselves a good salmon.
People travel all over the world for these fish.
Let's do that again.
And let's face it, the Niagara River is a buffet for fish.
Let's get him back in the water.
Setting the Hook with Brent Bochek is brought to you by Fish Envy and Live to Fish.
Hey folks, welcome to Setting the Hook. We're out here doing some ice fishing today and with a good friend of mine, Craig Battle. How are you, Craig?
Very good, Brent.
We're doing some ice fishing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, and the nice thing is we're only, what, less than 5 minutes from home.
Yeah.
We're right here in the Niagara Peninsula. Now, usually we're out on the river itself here fishing for walleye.
Yeah.
But today we're going to actually be in this little marina here fishing for panfish.
Yeah, it's something I've never done, and I'm looking forward to doing this.
All right, well, let's get at her.
All right.
So, Craig.
Yeah.
What do you say we set our hut up this way here?
Yeah.
All right, because these pilings here, we got these coming out of the water, right? Yeah. Underneath there, we got cement. I think those fish are going to be circling around these cement pilings underneath the water.
Just as like structure.
Yeah, they come up about 3 or 4 feet from the bottom.
Okay.
So if we kind of set up this way, we'll be right on the edge. We can both set up on both sides of it. We can actually put this right inside our hut.
Right inside.
Yeah. What do you think?
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. All right.
Oh, I'll be holding it anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's this one here that's missing.
That's perfect.
So we'll put that one in that corner.
Yep.
Oh. There she goes.
There, I got it pulled out now. Here, I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
You want to get your pegs going?
You want to get on this side?
Yeah.
And are we far apart or far enough away now?
Pull it out a little bit.
Okay.
That should be good. Actually,
I'm sealed in here good. Try and keep the wind out. So far, so good. I'm glad we got this little bit of snow. On a day like this, you need this snow for keep your heat in the hut.
so we brought Craig's auger today. He's got the electric one. I got a big gas one, which makes a lot of noise. If we're gonna set up an area for a long time, like when we're out in the river walleye fishing or whatever, I don't mind bringing the gas one. But we figured there could be other people here in the marina today. The last thing you want to do is fire up the big gas auger and be drilling a bunch of holes with that and disturbing the fish. So today we got Craig's electric auger. And one of the nice things about that is you put it in reverse and it actually shoots all that slush back down through the hole.
Right, yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
Keeps your inside your hut a little cleaner.
Yeah. All right, let's get a couple more holes. We'll get fishing. Yeah, I'm marking a lot of fish up like 10 feet.
See, that's what I heard about in here, is the fish were suspended. They were catching them like 4 or 5 feet down.
All right, Craig, time to catch fish.
All right.
Now that you're fishing.
Now that I'm fishing, see what we can catch here. There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Already got that, Craiger?
I think I got a little fish on here. I thought I felt a bump.
You did. Oh, there you go. What do we got there?
A little rock bass?
Oh, rock bass, right on. You know what? That's the first rock bass I've seen caught through the ice.
I can't believe it. Is it ever pale?
Yeah. Well, you know what? We got that dirty water here, right? The water's very...
Yeah.
He's the same color as water, pretty much.
Right.
So, as we know,
Got some
fish
nice-
are camouflage to that.
Yeah. It's got some nice rainbow colors in him.
Yeah. So did he come right off bottom, or was he
He
suspended?
was right on bottom.
And you got a little jig and spoon there that we use for walleye, but downsized.
Yeah. Nice, pretty little one.
Yeah, it's kind of like marbly, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, there he goes.
So, Craig, I got this little, real small jig head here, with a little bit of plastic on there, bright colors. We have pretty stained water here.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 feet of visibility.
Yeah.
So, and then you got a little jig and spoon on with some plastic on it.
With a little waxworm on it.
Right. Now we got our flashers here. So you got a flasher there. I got one over here. What that's allowing us to do is, we got them turned up so that we can see these small jigs on there.
Yeah.
And then when fish come in, obviously we're working our bait a little bit, not much, just working a little bit. I don't mind. I wanted just those legs on that plastic just to kind of, vibrate a little bit, not too much. And then
Don't
when
want
we
to scare
see
them away.
No, I don't want to scare them away. And then when a fish comes in, just kind of jiggle it a little bit, lift up on them, and quite often those fish will come up and follow that bait.
Yeah.
And you want to, you're trying to entice them to bite, right?
Yes. And that's exactly what I did with my with the little rock bass that I just caught. And it just did it again.
Yeah.
It just happened the same way.
Oh, another rock bass.
I think it's the same fish. Oh, maybe a little smaller.
That was a little smaller, but you know what? You do that again, I'm going to change up. I don't care if you're big or small. You're catching fish. I'm going to change up to what you're using.
I'm in the rock bass hole.
That's all right. You know what? It's winter time. It's you know what? We can't get the boat out right now.
Yeah.
This is close to home. I don't care what we catch. As long as you're catching fish and we're out having fun, that's all that really matters.
This little spoon is working pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was curious how the fishing was going to be, just for the clarity of the water.
So you weren't actually working at that time.
No.
I know we were in mid-conversation. All of a sudden you're setting the hook. Yeah. Nice. So maybe I'll stop working it so much. Maybe just move it a little bit. Maybe that. No, was that right on bottom again?
Probably within 6 inches of the bottom.
Okay.
Oh, there's another one.
There you go.
See, no, I was just dead sticking it there too.
Okay, well.
I was not moving it yet.
I just said, if you get another one, I'm going to switch up.
Yeah.
And guess what?
You're going to have to.
Oh, that's a better rock bass.
It's another bass.
Yeah, another rock bass. I'm going to switch up. You're getting back at me for those times we were out walleye fishing, aren't you?
Yeah. When I couldn't land a walleye. And away he goes.
Oh, there
he
go.
is again.
All right. That's 4 now, Craig. I'm
Wow, I'm on to the bass.
You're a rock bass
Another
master.
rock bass. Rock bass master.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just take the plastic off and just put one of those waxes on. Those little worms like you got on there.
Yeah.
And see if that's
the difference.
See if that's what they're keying in on.
Yeah. I know my jig is glow in the dark.
Right.
I'm sure it's got a little extra something down there for it to see, but I think that wax worm is probably the key though.
Hey folks, welcome to Setting the Hook with Craig Battle. Yeah, walking out ice fishing, quite a few times you've seen people sitting in the harbor here or in the marina.
Yeah, usually when I come out to ice fish, I'm usually out to target walleye.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we did that a lot this year.
Yeah, and this is something I just never ever done.
So, Craig, I really want to say something intelligent here, like how, the rod tip and everything else for those really light bites in the ice sometimes, having that soft tip, but I haven't caught a fish yet, so.
Hard to tell if it's actually...
Yeah, I got some activity down here. I just got to get these guys to bite. You can see some fish on the flasher there. They're moving up with me a little bit.
See if he'll take it.
Yeah, see him coming up on it?
Yeah.
Maybe just give it a little bit of a wiggle there. It's back down, so I'm going to drop right back down to the bottom on him.
Hopefully trigger a strike. I know that works a lot with the walleye fishing.
Bring it up and dropping it down
Yeah,
again.
if they make their way back to the bottom, drop it down past them, and
Look at this, I got a
Pretty
haircut. Look. Well, I haven't caught a fish this morning.
like Samson.
A little higher on him. Oh, there he's coming. He's moving a little bit. See that?
He's following.
Come on, fishy, fishy. I don't want to lift my rod too high because then I won't be able to set the hook.
Right.
That's a
Another
habit
nice
of
one in
mine
there.
where I need to change. It's okay to lift your rod up a bit, but if I lift my rod up too high, then I got bit. There's a bunch of fish down there. I'm going to drop right into those guys again.
Yeah. I've been doing that a lot more lately too.
Reeling up.
Reeling up as I'm doing it.
Oh, I just got bit.
Ooh. Yeah, after watching a few more videos, I've learned to start reeling down as I'm bringing it up,
Right.
just so that I'm not gonna get into that situation
Yeah.
where I can't set the hook.
Well, I noticed like walleye fishing years here quite often. If I raised up, by the time I got here, I'd get bit. If I was going to get bit, I'd get bit. I still had room to go.
And
right?
then you're letting it right back down again.
Yeah. So yours is a little different the way it's set up than this, I guess. There you go, Craig.
Oh,
You got him.
I got him.
Oh, what do you got?
I don't know, but he's sure.
Got more attitude. Oh, it's a crappie.
It's a crappie
Nice.
this time.
Nice.
All right. It did feel a little bigger when it hit.
Well, I seen your rod tip doing a little bit more like with his head shakes, eh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's set this rod
Watch it.
down. Beautiful little fish.
You know what? Why don't we I know Heather, my wife, would like it if I brought a couple fish home for dinner.
This would be a good one.
If let's keep that one. Hopefully we'll get one or two more and that'll make a nice little meal for us.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. There's another little one.
Oh, you got him?
You
got him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
you
still
did.
there.
All right.
Oh, another little rock bass.
Nice, nice. Oh, I got a fish on screen here too right now. Just kind of. So in the last few minutes, we've caught two fish. We went out to see the guy next door there to see how they're making out, and our camera fella here, Dan, from Live to Fish, grabs my rod, and we come back in, and he's got this.
Whoops.
He's got this nice crappie sitting there for us.
Yeah, that was a beauty.
Yeah.
Get this little guy back in the water.
Yeah.
Beautiful little rainbow colors on him, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, really cool colors on
Yeah.
them here, right? They're not dark like you'd see in like clear water, like the Kawarthas, whatever, like tea stand water.
Right.
They've really adapted the colors to what
the water.
to the water,
standards. Yeah.
I just had a little bit of weight there I missed. There you go. Look at that. Great.
Oh,
you
I
missed him.
I think that one just got off on me.
Yeah. I got a couple fish down there. I gotta get on game here. Well, there's something up higher there. I just came up to him. I got stuff right on bottom here again. I gotta get back right on the bottom. I think those rock bass seem to be coming right in on the bottom, eh?
Yeah. There
Got
it
him.
is.
There you go, Krieger.
That one followed up.
That looks like a gooder fish too.
Oh, another crappie.
Crappie, nice.
All right.
Wow, speaking of crappie, I'm a bit of a crappie fisherman today.
All right, beautiful. That's another keeper?
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah. He's got a little nice little meal. Yeah. That fish followed right up.
Came up
and I was
to
just subtly twitching it, and
Right.
then he grabbed right a hold of it.
Right, nice, nice.
So far I've been able to catch him
Dead sticking.
dead
and moving.
sticking it and moving.
Yeah, and so far I've enjoyed watching you catch fish. Well, you know, folks, that's the thing, right? Sometimes Craig's obviously doing something a little bit different than I am. And I've been trying to watch to see what he's doing. And he's been successful so far. And I'm still waiting for that first fish.
It'd be nice to catch a couple more species, maybe a bluegill or sunfish even.
I'd be happy to just catch anything.
There's another.
That's just got a little.
No,
more,
I was just
that's got a
subtly.
little more head shake to it.
Yeah,
I bet that's. Oh, you're on your ice.
I'm on the ice.
Drop it down. Come off. The ice.
Come
oh,
off.
he came right off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, just a subtle little jig in there. What the?
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Cut on your transducer.
Yeah. Gee. That one. This is. Oh, another rock bass. Oh, his ever pink.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, eh?
It is. I'm really surprised at the way these are colored. Beautiful fish. See there, dead sticking again. Just went to lift it and it was weight.
Yeah, there you go. Another rock bass.
Another rocky.
Well, I am going to change up to a tiny little spoon with that little waxy on there because.
Just to get some action?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Hot
just,
dogs
I
or
know we've
sausage.
talked about it before, but the marbling on those really cool, eh? And that's them camouflaging, right?
Right.
So that they don't get eaten by a pike or a bass or a big
Yeah.
walleye or
A
something.
way to blend in with the
their
weed
environment,
beds or whatever.
with their environment. There might be a difference here, Craig, which I'm not making excuses for myself, but you might have an advantage because you're right on the edge of that pillar, right?
Yes.
We actually, inside the hut here, as we were talking about earlier,
Yep.
we set up with that post there. So in the summertime, there'd be a dock coming out here, and that post, there's a big cement block down there
Right.
that it's in, right?
Yep.
So that could have something, a little bit of rust on there, could have something to do with the coloration of the fish.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm only, 3 feet away from your hole, but there could be a possibility those fish are swimming around there
Right.
and staying tight to there.
Yeah.
And
Or right behind us under the dock.
Yep. And that could be a possibility of why I'm not hooking up as much.
Right. Exactly.
Maybe.
I
I don't want to make excuses for myself, but
no, but that
obviously-
makes 100% sense. Though.
and obviously whatever you're doing with your bait down there is working too, right?
It all surprised me either to get into a pike in here even.
Yeah, I know a friend of ours, James Hoopy, there caught a rainbow in here a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
there
did
you
he?
go. Yeah.
A rainbow in here?
Yeah.
There
we go.
There's a little bigger rock bass.
Yeah. Maybe I should let you and Dan fish, and I'll just jump behind the camera today.
Some beautiful fish. And away he goes. Oh, that one hit good. I dropped right to the bottom and then he hammered it. Another rock bass.
Nice.
Look what I caught it on.
Yeah, the rod I was using. Switch rods because you wanted to change something different.
Yeah.
And I
That
really think,
tells you one thing though, right? It tells you that this post could be
yeah, even though I'm
a
3
better
feet,
spot for holding fish.
I think, you know what? I honestly think it is. And I think what we should do is drill another hole, maybe over in that corner there.
Yeah.
So, you know, today we're fishing for panfish. I have this Fenwick Elite Tech rod here. And it's really interesting, the tip on this rod. So as you can see, just with the weight of that tungsten jig on there, it's got a little bit of a bend in it here. And what'll happen is two things when you get bit. Either one, the fish will pull down on it, and you know, of course, to set the hook then. Or because of that bend in there, that design with that bend in there, what'll happen is when a fish picks it up, your tip will actually come up. See when I lift the weight off there, how the tip comes up? But sometimes those fish will be feeding up. They'll come and grab your bait. Then you know you got to come up, set the hook, and start reeling. Oh, I got one.
Hey, Brent.
All right.
It was just sitting there.
Oh, well, there you go. Now you've got a rock bass to the ice.
That didn't take long.
It was just sitting there and I picked it up. Now,
Location, location, location.
there you go, Craig.
Yeah. Just dead stick it for a second, and he grabbed it.
Oh, there we
Here
go.
we
got a
go.
bluegill.
Another. Or is that a sunfish?
So that's your third species here today, Craig.
Yeah.
What's part of the sunfish family?
Yeah. All right.
You know, that's
Nice little chunky fat fish.
Yeah, you get those a little bit bigger, and they're actually really good table fare as well.
Yeah?
We'll let that one go though. But
That's one thing I've never
yeah,
eaten is a sunfish.
yeah, they're good. It's one thing I like doing in the spring is going out and getting a bunch of sunfish. They're a lot of fun. They're plentiful.
Yeah.
They're really good eating. They're a lot of fun to catch.
And they're definitely not hard to catch.
Well, right now everything's hard for me to catch today.
In general.
There we go. I got one.
All right.
I'm hooked up.
Looks like he's got some little more weight to it.
There we go.
All right.
All right.
A rock a bass.
I was dead sticking that one. I wasn't moving it. Wow, they were cold, when they come out of the water. But and I say that because this is the second fish I've caught today,
Yeah, yeah.
and you've caught a dozen at least.
Or close to it,
Yeah.
maybe, yeah.
So, well, you know what? The cool thing is that's the first rock bass I've caught through the ice. Actually, there
It's a
one.
first.
Yeah, well, actually, I got one a little while ago there when you were outside for a minute, but yeah. So we get him unhooked, and oops, watch the heater there. We get him right back in the water. So one thing we did notice, it took a little bit to get a fish, but it was when you're actually dead sticking is when you actually started to catch fish.
Yeah.
The fish don't seem to be really active. They seem to be in a bit of a passive mood.
Yeah.
They'll still eat, but they're not chasing baits. We're actually talking when you caught the first fish.
Yeah.
You're just dead sticking it. We're talking again, and
And I'm doing the same thing.
yeah,
I'm not working.
yeah, honed in on our pattern that way, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
So even when we did have fish chase, walleye fishing, we're usually bringing our bait up, and we're working it like this as we're coming up. It was bringing our bait up real slowly and not working the rod is what was working.
Yeah.
And weather patterns can have such a, we have a weather system. We have a weather system coming in right now, and that can either turn fish on or it can turn them off.
Right.
So
Could go either way. There we go. That one hit nice.
Looks like a good fish, I think.
Yeah, I don't want to lose it on the ice. Wow.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry, I wanted to grab your line there because I thought you were like, I'll stay out of the way. Nice job.
All right. One more for the
One more
pan.
for Heather.
And there I was just dead sticking it again. About 1.5 feet up off the bottom. All right.
Nicely done, sir.
Beauty little one.
Everybody loves to travel to go fishing. We're head up north and whatnot, but it's amazing the fishing opportunities we have here in the Niagara region.
Right in your backyard.
Yeah, and different species too.
Yeah.
So really, you can fish 12 months of the year here.
Yeah.
For different species. As I said, everybody likes traveling, going up north or whatever, something different.
Yeah.
But just to actually catch fish, you don't need to leave the area at all.
No.
It's world class. Name me another area where you can travel less than an hour, have the potential to catch a 30+ pound muskie, maybe a 40-pound fish.
Yeah.
Potential of catching a 40-pound salmon, catfish over 20 pounds, walleye over 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Legitimate smallmouth over 6 pounds.
Trophy fish.
Yeah. All within, in the Niagara Peninsula, less like 45 minutes.
Right.
To any
of those spots.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Ooh. And
Another rock bass.
rocky. All right.
All right, I picked up 2 small fish doing it since we moved over. Yeah, I think you've got. Oh, look at that. You're hooked up.
Yeah, I think I got him.
And Craig's still catching. So.
Oh,
That's good. That's a nice rock bass.
yeah.
But it can just show you how important it is. If I start catching more fish now as well, it'll show you how important it is. Your location is.
Yeah.
Especially.
Don't drop that box in the water.
Nope.
There you go.
All right.
Here, I'll do that for you because you got your hands full of that tackle box there.
No, I'm done with the tackle box. Thank you.
I'll do the guide thing.
Okay.
I thought we were saying a few minutes
Thanks,
about,
Brent.
The guide and me coming out and telling you to keep casting and that.
Yeah. Now you're gonna allow me to get back in the water quick.
Well, I just wanted to touch fish. So the two different presentations we're using today was I was using a little tungsten jig head here with a wax worm on it. Where Craig, you got a jigging spoon on.
Yes, I got a small micro jigging spoon on with 4-pound fluorocarbon line.
And I had the 4-pound Fireline Ice on there, which is a braided line. The fact that you caught a lot more fish than me today, there could be a number of reasons for that.
Could be the line itself,
right?
Even right down to the hook.
Yeah, you got a red hook on there. Could have been the difference.
Yeah.
You'll really never know. But these are things that somebody's out, out fishing another guy in your hut or out in the boat. You might want to take these things into consideration. I know when you started catching fish with that wax worm on there, I switched over to that, and I didn't end up getting a couple.
Right.
But I was a little stubborn, and I stuck with this jig head here, and I did use that rod for a bit, and I didn't get bit.
Right.
So
it's
yeah,
the mood, right?
Yeah, the fish are kind of, I would say they weren't really aggressive today. They're even though you caught a fair number of them.
Yeah.
They're fairly negative, and your bites weren't coming in and really hammering it. They're just kind of grabbing it.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yep, they were light bites.
Yeah. So even though they were negative, you're still able to get those fish to eat.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. Thank you for the invitation. I'm having a great time out here.
Glad you could come out.
Yep.
I like a little bit better maybe, eh?
Yeah, that's a little heavier fish.
Oh,
there's a nice crappie.
It got me excited there.
Oh, I could tell that was a big fish on the fish finder
go.
there. Thank you very much.
That's a beauty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he ate that really good. Yeah, that's a beauty.
Is that one for Heather?
I think she'd be pretty happy if you donated that to her.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, all right. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm over here.
Okay, I want to thank you a lot for coming out today. We fished together quite a bit over the last 6 months or so. But first time you've been targeting tame fish out here.
I really enjoyed myself out here today. Caught a bunch of rock bass and some crappies.
Heather will be happy about that.
Yeah, give her a little meal to eat.
We'll see you next time on Setting the Hook.